Achieving truly shredded biceps isn't merely about building muscle. It's a dual-pronged attack involving significant muscle hypertrophy coupled with an exceptionally low body fat percentage. Think of your biceps as a beautiful sculpture hidden beneath a veil. To reveal the intricate details, the peaks, the valleys, and the individual muscle fibers, that veil of subcutaneous fat must be meticulously peeled away. This isn't a simple process, and it certainly isn't achieved by endlessly performing bicep curls alone. The first critical piece of the puzzle lies in understanding muscle hypertrophy, the scientific term for muscle growth. When you lift weights, you create microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. In response, your body repairs and rebuilds these fibers, making them thicker and stronger, a process known as supercompensation. For the biceps, this means focusing on progressive overload, consistently increasing the challenge your muscles face over time. This could be by lifting heavier weights, increasing repetitions, or decreasing rest times. However, the type of contraction matters immensely. Peak contraction movements, where you squeeze the bicep at the top of the lift, help engorge the muscle with blood, creating a transient pump that, over time, contributes to growth. But here's the twist. It's not just about the concentric, lifting, phase. The eccentric, lowering, phase, where the muscle lengthens under tension, is equally, if not more, crucial for stimulating hypertrophy. Slow, controlled negatives with adequate resistance can cause greater muscle damage and, consequently, greater growth, laying the foundation for that shredded look. Now, for the dramatic reveal. Even the most developed biceps will remain obscured if covered by a layer of fat. This brings us to the equally critical component, body fat reduction. This isn't localized fat loss. You cannot reduce fat from your biceps by doing 1,000 curls. Fat loss is systemic, meaning your body reduces fat from all over your body in response to a sustained caloric deficit. This means consuming fewer calories than you burn. However, simply eating less isn't enough. The quality of your calories is paramount. Prioritizing lean protein is non-negotiable. Protein has a higher thermic effect of food, TEF, meaning your body burns more calories digesting it compared to carbohydrates or fats. More importantly, protein is the building block of muscle, helping you preserve hard-earned muscle mass during a caloric deficit. Carbohydrates, while often demonized, are essential for fuel, especially for intense weight training. The key is choosing complex carbohydrates over simple sugars, which provide sustained energy without drastic blood sugar spikes. Healthy fats are vital for hormone production and overall health. The payoff here is understanding that your kitchen is just as important as the gym, if not more so, for revealing those shredded lines. Another fascinating element is the role of hydration. Water is not just for quenching thirst. It's intricately involved in metabolic processes, nutrient transport, and even muscle cell volumization. Dehydration can hinder performance, recovery, and even make muscles appear flatter, obscuring definition. A truly shredded physique demands meticulous attention to water intake. Beyond diet and direct bicep work, consider the powerful influence of compound movements on overall body composition and bicep definition. While bicep curls directly target the muscle, exercises like pull-ups, chin-ups, and various rowing movements engage the biceps as secondary movers while simultaneously working larger muscle groups. This amplifies calorie expenditure and contributes to a more significant fat loss, pulling the curtain back on your biceps. Furthermore, these movements build foundational strength and stimulate a greater hormonal response, which is conducive to both muscle growth and fat burning. This is where the intelligent twist comes in. Many people overfocus on isolation exercises for biceps, neglecting the profound systemic impact of compound lifts. Incorporating diverse training methodologies is also key. Periodization, which involves cycling through different training intensities and volumes, can prevent plateaus and continuously challenge your muscles. Techniques like drop sets, supersets, and forced reps can push your biceps beyond their typical limits, stimulating new growth pathways. However, the caveat here is intelligent application. Overtraining can be detrimental, leading to diminished returns and increased injury risk. Rest and recovery are often the most underestimated components. Muscles don't grow in the gym, they grow during rest. Adequate sleep, proper nutrition, and active recovery strategies like stretching or foam rolling are non-negotiable for maximizing muscle repair and growth, ultimately revealing that detailed, shredded look. The interplay between these factors, precise nutrition, targeted bicep work, systemic fat loss through compound movements, and smart recovery, is the true recipe for those eye-popping, vascular, and deeply separated biceps. If you're ready to stop guessing and start truly building, take these principles and meticulously apply them to your own regimen. Start tracking your food intake, optimize your training splits to include both isolation and compound movements, and prioritize your recovery. The detailed blueprint for your shredded biceps is now in your hands. Embrace the process, for the true masterpiece lies not just in the destination, but in the relentless, informed, and dedicated pursuit of every striated line.